On this play right here. He's got to try to put his helmet right on Zach Thomas. Gets him down enough. A nice run by Ricky Waters.
Eagles first down at the Dolphin 39-yard line. Now to the other side. Waters breaking tackles and has a first down. Lewis Oliver finally able to wrestle him to the ground. A 16-yard advance, and Waters 4 carries for 66 yards.
They wanted to get him started fast, and they're certainly doing that. Excellent blocking up front, but this guy has unusual burst. It's right there in the hole. You saw him accelerate, get in and protect that football. He's got that right hand all the way over the end of the football, the rest of the ball cradled against his body.
First down at the Miami 23-yard line. Fryer left, Jones to the other side, and this time Waters is tripped up. The right corner, Calvin Jackson, able to make the stop. Well, Ricky Waters last season had a career year. He ran for 1,273 yards. This year, 3 100-yard rushing games. Through 6 games, he's run for 576 yards. He's averaging just under 100 yards per game.
At 129 carries coming into this game, the next most used running back was Charlie Waters, only 20 carries.
Second down and 7. And Dmer completing. Once again, it's Irving Fryer. Called down by Zach Thomas.
Irving Fryer is coming from his right to his left. Interesting enough, Dmer is taking deep drops, getting away from the outstretched hands of that defensive line of the Miami Dolphins. I think Miami wanted to try to knock down some of the quick throws of Dmer. He's not making those quick throws. He's going to secondary receivers a lot, and when he's going to his primary receiver, it's a full drop.
Another first down for the Eagles, down at the 12. Dmer 4 or 5, 58 yards. Now back to the ground. Waters breaking tackles inside the 5-yard line. They have had difficulty bringing Ricky Waters down. Wooden and Oliver were able to combine to stop him inside the 5. So that's 77 yards on 6 carries for Waters.
And that was a priority for Kevin Turner coming into this ball game. A fast start for Ricky Waters so that his confidence was built in the offensive line, blocking that defensive line and linebackers of the Miami Dolphins, in particular Zach Thomas.
Second down and 2 at the 4. You see the movement in the line, and Waters is brought down back behind the line by Trace Armstrong. Let's check out the flags. The referee is Ed Hockley. It is against Miami.
On almost every snap leading up to that one, let's hear the call here from Ed.
Offsides by the defense, left tackle. Half the distance to the goal, repeat second down.
You know, Jimmy Johnson's watching what we're watching, and on almost every snap in the last drive and in this drive, the snap count has been on a rhythmic, looks like about a 2 count, same count. Suddenly he went on a different count, a longer count, and drew the penalty. And as a coach, there's not a thing you can do except fold your arms and say, men, watch the ball. Move on the ball, not on the voice of the quarterback. You know, the quarterback will throw it up 1 octave. He'll go, hut, hut, and the voice will throw up, and it's amazing how much of a pull that has on your reflexes.
It is a 2nd and 1 down at the 2-yard line. Fryer peeling off. And Waters battling his way. The Philadelphia Eagles off to the fast start against a Miami Dolphin team that came up with an enormous victory last week. Bouncing back from the loss to Seattle. They sacked Jim Kelly 7 times, 3 interceptions, and winning up in Buffalo. Jimmy Johnson so ecstatic after the game, he gave every player and coach a game ball for the effort. Jimmy Johnson saying the Dolphins had to overcome the thought that they could not win without Marino. Well, today Dan Marino is the emergency 3rd quarterback. But the Eagles getting to it early offensively. 10th play of the drive. They did pick up the first down. It's a 1st and goal at the 1. Dmer throwing. Touchdown again, Irving Fryer.
A big confidence boost for Ty Detmer. These first two drives where he has been almost letter perfect in his throwing, but also in his ball handling with the running game. You know, when you got a new quarterback, and he's going to be your quarterback the rest of the year, these kind of games right here can set you up for victories down the road, not just this afternoon. Of course, this game's long from being over, but an early 13-0 lead.
Ty Detmer throwing his first 2 touchdown passes of the season. Remember, coming in, the Eagles had not thrown one the last 3 games. That was 14 quarters back. The previous TD pass prior to today, Rodney Peete against Detroit, September 15th. Rodney Peete on the left, Ty Detmer on the right side. Ty feeling a little bit better about things after throwing his second touchdown to Irving Fryer. And again, a short kickoff. Irving spikes. McPhail providing the blocking, and Spikes is run out at the 33-yard line. It's a 24-yard return. Mark Woodard forced him out.
Ty Detmer's touchdown pass to Irving Fryer. You know, you can't throw down the field very far. You've got a 10-yard end zone to worry about. You've got to throw to the flats. And generally, because of the threat of the run, you get the edge on him. Jimmy Johnson is making sure that this team understands you're still in the first quarter. You're still in it. You got to keep your spirit up. Just get that touchdown and get yourself rolling.
But the Eagles pumped up that last touchdown drive, 10 plays, 49 yards. They had the ball 5 minutes and 46 seconds. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar able to find the hole. Ray Farmer, Michael Zordich combined to make the stop. Abdul-Jabbar carrying for the first time. He has had his difficulties recently. Last week, 37 yards, 25 carries. A reminder, next Saturday, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It's the Breeders' Cup live from Toronto, Canada. The richest day in racing, the 13th running of the Breeders' Cup. Next Saturday, 1:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on NBC. Second down and 4 at the 40-yard line. Erickson able to stand in, couldn't find anybody, and then just throws it away. The intended receiver, O.J. McDuffie, had pulled up at about the 40-yard line, covered by Troy Vincent.
That's the second time, though, that Craig Erickson had a chance to run for first down. It was second down and about 4 yards, or a long 3. He could have made that one and looked from up here, but he decided to go deep, and, of course, the receiver broke it off short. Craig Erickson dropped straight back, trying to see the whole field, looking to his left. Just a 3-step drop. Now as he moves to the right, you see the open field. Just take it. You need 3.5 yards. Get that first down.
Jarris McPhail, the rookie from East Carolina, has been a third down specialist. He is in there on this 3rd and 4. Erickson, bullet pass for the first down, combining with O.J. McDuffie. William Thomas, Michael Zordich combined to make the stop. It is a 17-yard advance.
Now, last week, Philadelphia had 8 sacks against the New York Giants. Craig Erickson is having an awful lot of time so far in this ball game, and you see the slide to get open. The coverage by Zordich was good inside initially, but receivers are taught, as you look back, if you can't see the quarterback, if somebody's standing between you and the quarterback, an eagle, slide to the open area and catch the ball.
Miami 1st and 10 at the Philadelphia 43. Once again, Erickson can't find anyone. Excellent coverage by the Eagles. And the pass intended for the fullback, Stanley Pritchett, who is covered by middle linebacker James Willis.
That time, Craig Erickson was flushed out of the pocket, but up until that point, he's had to move within the pocket, which is part of being a quarterback, finding the throwing lanes and looking downfield, but he hasn't really been flushed out of the pocket. And Jimmy Johnson is looking for the interference called down the field, is what he's unhappy about, because as the quarterback rolled to his right and tried to throw back across the middle, it did look like the defender was sliding down the body of the would-be receiver. Of course, coaches like to plead their case early in the ball game so that they can kind of get some of the energy out of their system.
Yes,
as well.
You can relate to that on a first-hand basis. Here's Erickson. This time a quick release. He threw into a crowd and was able to complete. The tight end Troy Drayton on the reception, met by Farmer and Willis but short of a first down. We're just under 4 minutes remaining in this opening quarter. Eagles 14 and the Dolphins nothing. 2 touchdown passes from Dmer to the one-time Dolphin Fryer. Marv Albert, Sam Weish from Veterans Stadium. Overcast day. The rain has stayed away today. And Fred Barnett has checked in for the first time. Well, that pass hit the defender in the back. Harry Wilburn will get credit for a pass defense. It was intended for O.J. McDuffie as Erickson hits.
For the first time,
hits the dirt.
Yeah, he was hit early on that one. Nobody had time to see anything develop. Not only was Mamula, but you see William Thomas coming in there, pulling off early. And more defenders, as they rush the quarterback, are learning that if you will just pull off, even if you have incidental contact, that official understands you're not trying to personal foul the quarterback. He'll let you get away with it.
It is a 4th down and 6 at the 39-yard line, and now Miami calls for time. 3:23 remaining in this first quarter. We'll be right back. Miami Dolphins running back coach Kippy Brown, who was with you in Tampa Bay last season. Despite that, is back in the National Football League.
I stole it from the University of Tennessee, where he's the assistant head coach. A good one. Dion's better half.
4th down and 6 at the 39. And Erickson completes to McPhail and has a first down. Juris McPhail run down by Zordich, and Dawkins picked up 12.
McPhail is the 3rd down back, and really as time moves on, when this offense develops and as years pass by, we're going to see this guy become more and more a part of the Miami Dolphins. He may be as good as the whole bunch of running backs, and they've got some good ones. The 2 rookies, of course, in Pritchett and Abdul-Jabbar. And Jimmy Johnson, there's a square-jawed look at it. We'll make things happen, get back in this game.
First down at the 27-yard line. Abdul-Jabbar battling for yardage. Michael Zordich, Hollis Thomas combined to make that stop.
You know, Marv, Kippy Brown, you can see him giving the call now, talking through the walkie-talkie to Craig Erickson. Gary Stevens is the coordinator calling the plays, talks through Kippy. Here's Gary Stevens right here. He tells Kippy what to say, and he will give Kippy will tell not only the formation, but the play. A lot of trouble with that headset, though, over a lot of teams are having it this year.
2nd down and 5. Erickson again throws short range, completing with McDuffie. Willis and Zordich are right there. 2nd catch by O.J. McDuffie. It'll be a 3rd and about a yard down at the 17-yard line. Dan Marino, who is listed today as the emergency 3rd quarterback.
The good quarterbacks will stand right next to that call. They want to know what every play that's going in, so they can live it before it's actually run on the field.
This the 10th play of the drive. McDuffie flanked to the left side. It's back to the ground. Oh, what a stop on Abdul-Jabbar. James Willis able to cut him off.
Middle linebacker. This is a linebacker that was with Ray Rhodes at Green Bay. He was on injured reserve there, was waived a year ago. They picked him up. Very strong. They were telling me the other day that he's not as sudden as they would like at times, but right here, absolutely sudden enough for Abdul-Jabbar.
Not as sudden.
Suddenly he's sudden.
And Joe Nedney on to attempt a 37-yard field goal. Only 6 of 11 for the season. This one is good. Joe Nedney, the man to replace Peter Stoyanovich. He's had some adventurous days. Missed last week from 33, although battling through a stiff wind. But hits from 37. And the Eagles now lead the Dolphins 14-3 with 41 seconds remaining in this first quarter.
You know, when a quarterback comes off the field, if you've got a veteran like Dan Marino, he'll be right there, not only just encouraging, but he's saying something meaningful right here. I guarantee he's talking about either a cover